Okay, so this should be a quick little video. I'm sorry, I haven't checked the times. I'm borrowing my friend's car to drive back to my house and then back to her house, um, just to see what happens. So the bottom line result is, over 58 miles, I got an average watt hour per mile of 210, which goes through how efficient a Model 3 rear-wheel drive is. I didn't get that out of a Model 3 Performance. But then again, the Model 3 Performance, I was trying out the performance part, not the savings part. I don't know if it would make that much difference. I know the Performance is dual-wheel drive. This is just one motor. But it's, anyway, bottom line is you can get crazy efficient energy usage out of a Model 3 rear-wheel drive. And I've heard that before, but this is evidence in my hand that you can accomplish a lot. At some point, I will have to take this out for a 70 mile per hour range test, just see what it gets there. That will be very exciting if it comes out good. Anyway, onward, upward, charge. Okay, so here we are. I just got to my house. So 29 miles. Duration 52 minutes. Average energy 208 watt hours per mile. Wow. Since her last charge, she's gotten 210. So total distance 29 miles, 6 kilowatts, 208. 208. With a little bit more conservation, I would have 5 miles per kilowatt. Holy cow. Okay, so just finished charging up to, charge up to 100% actually. So current trip will reset as soon as I get going. Since last charge is already zeroed out since I charged. Trip A is set for 29 miles, which was the distance from Steiner Ranch up to here. So I'm going back the same way. You know, now that it's shown me the 208, I'm really tempted to try to go conservative and see if I can beat 208 on the way back. So that's the goal. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so here we are back again in Steiner Ranch. Round trips 58 miles, use 12 kilowatt hours. Averaging, it dropped down to 210 watt hours per mile. So the overall trip's 210. Since last charge, so I charged at my house. It's 29 miles, 6 kilowatt hours. It's down to 213 watt hours per mile. So when I first started out from my house, it was up around 600. I don't know why. I don't know what happened there, but whatever. It at least came down. So it looks like it's what do I want to say? It starts out high and then smooths out over time, or comes down over time. I have no idea why it started out so high at first, but I mean, it was over 600 something. I don't know if I did something wrong or what. I just backed out of my driveway and just drove up the street. I don't think I did anything weird. But anyway, whatever, it is what it is. The problem is when I see it's almost down to 5 miles per kilowatt, I'm like, yeah, I want to do that, and that's a little bit more elusive maybe. But then again, this is the first time driving this car, so maybe it's just, I don't know. Okay, so if you made it this far, you're probably wondering what's all the geekiness or that's going on here about a Model 3. Well, you know, yes, I like driving fast. That's true, but I'm never going to be a track guy. I mean, I might like to drive fast around corner, but I'm never going to be like really pushing it to the extent that these cars can. But so for me, there's it's a 50-50 thing, right? One is enjoying going fast. Okay, that's great. The other part is, but it's also challenging to see how efficient you can go. That's actually something we don't talk a lot about in Teslas. I mean, no, I shouldn't say it that way. But when we're talking to other people about Teslas, we often don't mention that part. In fact, you do my interview, I'm talking about navigation and superchargers and the entertainment bits, right? I don't think I mentioned anything about the efficiency of the car. But anyway, you'll see me occasionally get excited when I'm getting 4 miles per kilowatt in my Model Y. And yes, I once got 5 miles per kilowatt, but I was doing 30 miles an hour the whole way. That made for a very long drive. So the fact that that Ming's Model 3 is so close to being 5 miles per kilowatt, driving normal speeds. Now, granted, there's only like 8 miles or something like that, maybe 10 miles of highway speed, and that is 55 miles an hour. So the rest of the time is around 40, 45. So, you know, it's easy to be more efficient there. Anyway, I hope you understand. It's just something that, it's one of those things that I like. It's a challenge. Thank you for sticking around this long. If you're thinking about Model 3, other than, I've already mentioned many times, I'll mention it again, you have to be aware of how low that seat is. Now, if you're maybe if you're a woman, and maybe it's not so challenging, I don't know, because women tend to be shorter, right? Yeah, so it means like 5'2", 5'3", whatever it is. Whereas I'm 5'11" and a little bit, so I'm having to bend down a lot more to get into that car. Now, for me, it's worth it. The question is, for you, is it worth it to you? But that's another story. Thanks for sticking around this long. Thank you very much.